Tiger Woods spends his millions like no other athlete alive, with the precision of a champion and the vision of a billionaire. Behind the mansions, jets, and legendary comeback lies a story far bigger than fame or fortune. Because when it comes to Tiger, every dollar tells a secret, and today, I'll share all the details. Billionaire swing. Once upon a tee box, Tiger Woods didn't just play golf, he redefined capitalism on grass. His net worth in 2025? A staggering $1.3 billion per Forbes. That number alone places him in the same pantheon as LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and the ghosts of Wall Street. But the truly scandalous part? Less than 10% of that fortune came from actually swinging a club. That's right, the $121 million in PGA prize money, the 82 titles, the 15 majors, all just pocket change compared to his off-course conquests.
And just like a lot of other very wealthy celebrities, he's known for owning a bunch of supercars. Lamborghini, Ferrari, Mercedes, Porsche, he owns all of them. And reports indicate that he has multiple 10-car garages. And I want to say he is the second sports athlete billionaire behind Michael Jordan. Like the second ever sports athlete to become a billionaire. But even then, this guy is insane.
Back in 1996, a 20-year-old Tiger stepped into the professional world like a storm with a sponsorship deal already locked. By 2009, he had crossed the mythical billion-dollar line, the first athlete in history to do so. And that was before Bitcoin, before NFTs, before the PGA decided to start acting like a hedge fund. His domination on the money list, 10 times between 1997 and 2013, wasn't just athletic, it was architectural. He built a financial skyscraper out of tee shots. But the fairway fairy tale wasn't without its bunkers. The 2009 scandal, the tabloid explosion that sent his image careening into infamy, cost him tens of millions in sponsorships and the sanctity of his perfect golfer aura. Still, here's the twist. Tiger didn't fade. He recalibrated. His comeback, capped by the 2019 Masters win, didn't just restore his legacy, it reignited his economic engine. Even limited play and injury layoffs couldn't slow his financial game. Between 2020 and 2025, Tiger earned $10 million on the course and $45 million off it, annually. Then came the Player Impact Program, the PGA's hush money but make it corporate bonus structure. Tiger pocketed $45 million in PIP rewards in just 4 years, essentially being paid millions for existing as Tiger Woods. That's not athlete money. That's mythology money. And with the 2024 Strategic Sports Group deal, Woods secured equity reportedly worth up to $100 million. Not a paycheck, but a piece of the PGA itself. Imagine being so valuable that your league gives you stock options to stay loyal. From 1996 to 2025, Woods' earnings, adjusted for inflation, have crossed $2.7 billion. Let that number echo. Every swing, every endorsement, every meme about his resilience adds up to a living empire. The man who used to chase birdies now chases billion-dollar valuations and wins every time. Brand empire. If Tiger's golf swing made him famous, his brand made him immortal. The red shirt, the Sunday glare, the Nike swoosh, a holy trinity of marketing alchemy that minted billions. Tiger didn't just endorse products, he turned himself into one. From the moment he signed those record-breaking Nike and Titleist deals in 1996, the game changed forever. Suddenly, golf wasn't a pastime for retirees. It was a lifestyle brand with a global ambassador who moved like an athlete and sold like an icon.
We heard rumors about this potential $1 billion deal for Tiger Woods. I didn't really believe it, but then Greg Norman yesterday just confirmed that they offered Tiger Woods $700 to $800 million just to join LIV Golf, just to join it. To put that in perspective, while on the PGA Tour, Tiger Woods' winnings, $121 million. LIV Golf just was like, now we'll 5X that, just for you to join. And Tiger said no. He just said, nah, I don't want to.
By 2000, his $105 million Nike extension became the largest athlete contract ever, a move that sent shockwaves through every sport. Soon after came Gatorade, Tag Heuer, Buick, American Express, General Motors, the alphabet soup of American capitalism, all fighting for a piece of Tiger's swagger. The man was pulling in $100 million a year just for lending his name to products. Even the video game world joined the Woods economy. Tiger Woods' PGA Tour became a household name, and its royalties alone could buy small countries. Then came the 2009 crash. Personal, professional, and financial. Brands fled. Accenture scrubbed his face from airports. Gillette stopped the close shaves, and Gatorade dumped Gatorade Tiger faster than a triple bogey. Only Nike stood firm, a 27-year loyalty valued at $500 million. It wasn't charity, it was business genius. They knew the comeback would come, and when it did, they'd cash in again. Spoiler, they were right. Fast forward to 2024, Tiger splits with Nike, the end of an era, the birth of another. Enter Sunday Red, his new apparel empire in partnership with TaylorMade. The name itself, a poetic callback to his blood-red victory shirts, carries legacy and rebellion in equal measure. This wasn't endorsement, this was ownership. Woods became a brand magnate, co-owning the label and controlling its destiny. Fans didn't just buy shirts, they bought a piece of redemption. His modern portfolio sparkles with Rolex, Bridgestone, Monster Energy, Upper Deck, and even 2K Sports. All told, over $1 billion earned off the course, with about $45 million still rolling in annually from brand deals in 2025. And now, Tiger's playing the long game. Equity over endorsement, ownership over appearance. He's no longer just the face of golf. He's the architect of how sports icons make money. He doesn't just sell products, he sells belief. And in a world obsessed with image, Tiger's has proven bulletproof. Business mastery. Beyond the green, Tiger's other empire thrives quietly but powerfully. TGR Ventures. Founded in 2016, it's the business brain behind the brand. The place where golf's most disciplined mind meets the chaos of capitalism. It's less a company and more an ecosystem, housing golf course design firms, tech ventures, restaurants, and educational programs, all built around one mantra: pursuit of mastery.
Tiger Woods has one of the coolest houses I've ever seen. Tiger purchased his Jupiter Island home in 2006 for a record $40 million. He then tore down the existing structure and spent the next 4 years building the perfect home. The front yard faces the Atlantic Ocean, and the backyard has a private beach and a dock for a 62-foot, $3 million fishing boat. The house consists of 2 buildings, a 3,300 square foot living area and a 6,400 square foot studio, which you can access via a glass walkway or a series of underground tunnels. On the 12-acre estate, you'll find typical billionaire amenities like a wine cellar, a movie theater, a world-class gym, a tennis and basketball court, and even a 100-foot lap pool. But that's nothing compared to Tiger's backyard. Tiger designed and installed a 4-hole golf course with 6 bunkers, where he can practice virtually any shot of 150 yards or less. And as if that wasn't already enough, Tiger also installed a 2nd-story tee box so he could wake up and hit shots off his balcony. Now that's commitment.
Through TGR Design, Woods became golf's architect-in-chief. From Paynes Valley in Missouri to Blue Jack National in Texas, his courses aren't just playgrounds for the rich, they're blueprints for generational wealth. Each project brings equity stakes, licensing rights, and that special Tiger mystique that inflates value faster than a Fed rate cut. Even his failed attempts, like the Dubai Mirage of 2011, taught him how to pick smarter partners and lean into sustainability. Then there's the Woods Jupiter, his luxury restaurant in Florida, part steakhouse, part shrine. It's where PGA players, financiers, and starstruck fans mingle under the soft glow of legacy lighting. Every glass of wine poured there feeds back into the Woods brand, a reminder that his reach extends far beyond the 18th hole. But here's where it gets futuristic. Woods has turned his business network into a tech-infused investment strategy. His stake in the PGA's Strategic Sports Group deal aligns TGR Ventures with the league's own profits, meaning, as golf grows, so does Tiger's fortune. It's equity reincarnated as legacy. Add to that his moves into VR golf, digital training platforms, and even potential esports tie-ins, and you've got a billionaire playing 3-dimensional chess. TGR Ventures now brings in roughly $100 million a year, and analysts predict it'll account for 20% of Tiger's net worth growth by 2030. From designing courses to redesigning how athletes invest, Woods has gone full mogul. The swing may have made him famous, but the spreadsheets made him eternal. Tech greens. Tiger Woods doesn't just live on the golf course anymore, he's turned it into a digital playground. Welcome to Tech Greens, where million-dollar swings meet billion-dollar algorithms. His new era of investments blends entertainment, technology, and that signature Woods precision. The same intensity that once conquered Augusta now conquers the metaverse. Let's start with PopStroke, the upscale mini-golf empire part-owned by Tiger and fueled by tech investors and celebrities alike. Think of it as Topgolf, but bougie. You order craft cocktails on an app, your putts are tracked by sensors, and your kids are busy FaceTiming their holes in one. Since Woods' major expansion push in 2024, PopStroke has ballooned across the US, with franchise locations from Arizona to New York, pulling in families, influencers, and corporate execs chasing nostalgia in designer polos. Tiger's equity stake alone could be worth hundreds of millions as the company's valuation nears $650 million. Then there's TMRW Sports, Tiger's joint venture with Rory McIlroy, the duo's answer to the PGA Live chaos. Their flagship creation, TGL, was supposed to debut in 2024, until, in a plot twist worthy of reality TV, the arena's roof literally collapsed weeks before launch. The internet laughed, but Tiger just smiled and waited. The 2025 debut became a spectacle, merging virtual reality, live competition, and celebrity ownership. Think Serena Williams, Justin Timberlake, and Steph Curry all owning teams in a digital golf league. Tiger's own team, Jupiter Lynx GC, became the heartbeat of the TGL brand, part esports, part entertainment, all money. Analysts estimate that TGL alone could generate $100 million annually for Tiger by 2026 through sponsorships, digital rights, and merchandise tied to his new Sunday Red apparel line. It's genius-level synergy. The man sells you shirts to wear while you watch him play in a league he owns. And that's just the start. Woods has quietly dipped into NFT ventures. Remember those 2021 iconic fist pumps that sold out faster than Taylor Swift tickets? And is exploring VR-based golf academies that bring his legendary technique to your living room. Rumors swirl that his team is developing AI-powered swing analysis software under the TGR umbrella, part coach, part investor bait. For Tiger, the future isn't just about hitting greens, it's about owning them, physical, virtual, and everything in between. And in true Tiger fashion, he's doing it with the calm precision of a man who already knows the leaderboard ends with his name, Mansion Kingdom. Every king needs his castle, and Tiger's is worth 9 figures. The crown jewel of his empire, his Jupiter Island estate, purchased in 2006 for a humble $39 million, now valued north of $70 million. It's not just a house, it's an architectural thesis on wealth. Sprawling over 12 acres of pristine Florida coastline, it features its own golf course, of course, 4 putting greens, a 100-foot lap pool, and even a private oxygen therapy chamber. It's the kind of place where billionaires go to unwind, which apparently means practicing chip shots between yacht rides. But Jupiter is just the beginning. Tiger's real estate portfolio reads like a geography lesson in luxury. There's his New York apartment, his private hangar properties for his Gulfstream jet, and commercial real estate investments tied to Nexus Luxury Collection, his partnership with Justin Timberlake and Joe Louis. Together, they've transformed resort communities like Albany in the Bahamas into playgrounds for the global elite. We're talking villas priced at $20 million each, with golf simulators built into the living rooms, because obviously, practicing your swing in silk pajamas is peak efficiency. Woods' move to Florida wasn't just about sunshine and sea breezes, it was a masterclass in tax optimization. Leaving California's high-tax regime saved him millions annually, ensuring that every endorsement and investment payout stayed snug in his portfolio. Even his Jupiter estate is structured under a trust, ensuring privacy and long-term generational wealth planning. Yes, Tiger Woods is now the CEO of his own dynasty. And while most athletes downsize after retirement, Woods keeps expanding. New whispers from Palm Beach insiders suggest TGR Ventures is eyeing course-adjacent developments, gated communities blending his design philosophy with real estate profit. Essentially, Tiger is now selling people the dream of living near his fairways. Each property tells a story of rise, fall, and resurrection. From the scandalous 2009 tabloids showing moving trucks outside his former Windermere mansion to the serene drone footage of Jupiter's perfection, Tiger's homes mirror his evolution, from athlete to brand, from brand to institution. In Tiger's world, home isn't just where the heart is, it's where the money multiplies. Generous giant. For all his staggering wealth and global power, Tiger Woods' philanthropic side operates with the same meticulous rhythm as his golf swing: silent, precise, and purpose-driven. There are no red carpets, no teary-eyed photo ops, just the quiet hum of classrooms changing lives under the banner of the TGR Foundation, a non-profit he launched back in 1996 with a mission that now reads like a billionaire's love letter to opportunity. What started as a modest educational effort in Southern California has evolved into a $150 million philanthropic empire, funneling resources into STEM programs, scholarships, and mentorship pipelines for underserved youth across the United States, and increasingly, the world.
Definitely. TGR Foundation is Tiger Woods' nonprofit. So ultimately, he founded it with his family, with his parents, Earl and Tita, in 1996, right after he went pro. Very unique for a professional athlete of his stature, even at that age, at 20 years old, to be thinking long-term and thinking philanthropically. So created the foundation, as we're nearing our 30th anniversary a year from now, which we'll get more into, I'm sure, later. But that now over the last 29 years, we've really been focused on serving youth.
The Foundation's flagship campus, the TGR Learning Lab in Anaheim, California, feels less like a school and more like a cathedral of curiosity. Inside are robotics labs, digital media studios, chemistry wings, and even a student-run cafe that teaches business management through latte art. It costs nearly $50 million a year to operate, yet Woods has called it the most meaningful investment of my life. And that's not hyperbole. By 2025, TGR Foundation programs have reached over 2 million students, expanding into Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and as far as Southeast Asia through global partnerships. But make no mistake, Tiger's generosity comes with strategy. His philanthropy doesn't just fill hearts, it fortifies his brand. Each dollar donated doubles as a legacy brick, part moral redemption, part fiscal mastery. The Hero World Challenge, his annual charity golf tournament in the Bahamas, serves as a glittering case study in dual-purpose giving. It raises millions for education while doubling as a televised showcase for sponsors like Rolex, Google, and TaylorMade. Corporate giants don't just donate, they orbit him, drawn by what PR firms call the Tiger Halo effect. Align with him, and your brand inherits his aura of resilience. Yet beneath the spotlight, Tiger himself remains astonishingly humble. His speeches are brief, often understated, more mentor than mogul. He rarely grandstands about generosity. He prefers the metrics to do the talking. Alumni of the TGR Learning Lab, now engineers, doctors, and tech founders, often cite Tiger's Foundation as their launchpad. One graduate famously called it the place where ambition became possible. Even at his lowest moments, the 2009 scandal, the public unraveling, the foundation never faltered. Donations dipped briefly, but the mission endured. By 2012, fundraising had roared back, stronger than ever. And now, in 2025, with AI-driven tutoring platforms and online learning expansions backed by Silicon Valley, Tiger's charity work is going digital, scaling faster, smarter, and further. In a sense, philanthropy is Tiger's quiet redemption arc. After decades mastering control, discipline, and image, this is where he lets go. In a life defined by precision, giving is the one swing he takes purely from the heart. Luxe life. Now, let's talk about how Tiger Woods spends. Because if billionaires are collectors of extravagance, Woods is a curator. A man who arranges his luxuries like trophies, each one reflecting precision, not impulse. His legendary yacht, aptly named Privacy, is more than a vessel. It's a floating metaphor for his life philosophy, luxury at a safe distance. Valued at around $20 million, this 155-foot masterpiece boasts 5 bedrooms, a gym, a jacuzzi, a full bar, and quarters for 10 crew members who keep it running smoother than his backswing. During tournaments, it often anchors near Augusta or the Bahamas, a mobile sanctuary for a man who's spent decades living under public glare. Then there's the jet, a Gulfstream G550, worth roughly $54 million, because TSA lines are for mortals, not icons. Inside, cream leather interiors glow under ambient lighting, and the cabin doubles as a high-tech office in the sky. Rumor has it, Tiger reviews contracts and market reports mid-flight, sipping smoothies rather than champagne. a detail that perfectly captures his balance between indulgence and control. His private pilot once joked that Tiger's jet log reads more like a corporate itinerary than a celebrity's travel diary. Of course, the garage. Oh, the garage. It's not a garage so much as an automotive museum curated by someone who clearly enjoys horsepower as much as head covers. From a Lamborghini Murcielago to a Porsche Carrera GT, from a custom Cadillac Escalade built to fit his exact height and driving posture, to the now iconic Buick Enclave, that last one a nostalgic nod to his long-term sponsor days. Every car tells a chapter of his evolving identity. Not flashy, but intentional. Fast, but never reckless. Then came life's most expensive detour, the $100 million divorce settlement with Elin Nordegren in 2010. It was brutal, public, and humbling, the financial equivalent of a double bogey on the world's biggest stage. Yet, like the competitor he is, Tiger rebounded spectacularly. Instead of spiraling into self-indulgence, he redirected his spending toward purpose. These days, his millions flow into wellness clinics, rehabilitation tech, and private golf retreats for friends, proof that luxury, for Tiger, now means longevity. What's perhaps most surprising is how measured he remains. Friends describe him as a man who reads financial statements like bedtime stories, someone who can quote stock performance figures as easily as golf stats. His Buddhist upbringing, shaped by his Thai mother, anchors him, a constant reminder that true wealth lies in discipline. And even in 2025, his rumored relationship, quiet, grounded, blissfully non-viral, mirrors this evolution. The old Tiger chased perfection. The new Tiger? He buys peace. And, in a world obsessed with noise, that might be his most expensive luxury of all. Future fortune. So where does Tiger Woods go from here? In 2025, his fortune stands proudly at $1.3 billion, a number that now feels less like an endpoint and more like a warm-up stretch. Industry insiders, those who watch athlete wealth the way day traders watch crypto, are already whispering that he's destined to hit $2 billion before 2030. And honestly, it tracks. Because Tiger's not just playing the long game, he's engineering it. His playbook reads like a billionaire's blueprint. Tech ventures, real estate empires, golf league ownerships, and digital innovations all orbiting one central force, himself.
Youth development has always been at the core, kind of building on the Woods family legacy of sharing and caring and paying it forward. But really since 2001, the focus of Tiger's Foundation, all of Tiger's philanthropic work is around education and supporting youth from under-resourced communities, giving them access and opportunities all around the education space.
The crown jewel of this next phase is Sunday Red, his breakout apparel line launched with TaylorMade after his seismic split from Nike. What began as a fashion statement, a nod to his iconic Sunday dominance, has morphed into a global brand worth 9 figures. In its first year alone, it raked in over $100 million in sales, with demand outpacing supply and golf fashion suddenly looking, well, cool. Woods isn't just selling shirts, he's selling redemption wear, a uniform for anyone chasing a comeback. Meanwhile, the futuristic league he co-founded, TGL, has finally hit its stride after its chaotic 2024 debut delay. With Tiger's team, Jupiter Lynx GC, at the forefront, the tech-driven golf spectacle has expanded into Asia and Europe, blending esports, entertainment, and athleticism in ways the PGA could only dream of a decade ago. Tiger's stake in TMRW Sports, coupled with his $100 million equity grant from the PGA's Strategic Sports Group, ensures that as the sport evolves, so does his fortune. He no longer just competes in golf, he profits from its future. But beyond the spreadsheets and streaming deals, there's a poetic undercurrent to this new Tiger. The passing of his mother in 2024 reportedly shifted his focus inward, from trophies to legacy, from dominance to dynasty. Every new business move now carries that reflective weight. Scholarships tied to his foundation, sustainability clauses in his golf course designs, mentorship programs for minority players. He's building a structure that outlasts him, one fairway at a time. And of course, the tech whispers never stop. He's rumored to be developing AI-powered swing simulators, digital training academies, and eco-conscious golf course projects through TGR Ventures. The goal? To make golf not just a sport, but a global ecosystem with Tiger Woods quietly pulling the strings behind every pixel, every putt. So yes, He spends millions. But every dollar is a seed, every investment a future tree in his empire. His swing may slow, his body may rest, but his ambition? Eternal. Because Tiger Woods isn't just a name etched in golf history anymore. He's a living, breathing business model in motion. Tiger Woods spends his millions the way he plays golf, strategically, flawlessly, and always one move ahead. From yachts to foundations, tech empires to tax havens, every dollar is a story of transformation. He's not just rich, he's re-engineered what it means to be a sports icon. The kid from Cyprus didn't just change golf, he bought the whole course. Like and subscribe, because this is only the front nine of Tiger's billion-dollar game.